Hey guys, welcome back to Loft Sports. It's Tyler. Apologize for my lengthy absence. Things have been crazy. My work has been exploding with business since COVID hit, so I just haven't had time between that and raising a 2-year-old to do these videos consistently. But it's a new football season, so I'm going to do the best I can to put out weekly preview and reaction videos to each game this season as the Irish come up. I'm not going to be doing any more videos with Seth. This is strictly just my channel going forward, so it's primarily going to be focused around Notre Dame and a few other college football topics, but mostly the Irish. So excited for a new season. It's a new era of Notre Dame football. We usher out Ian Book and the seniors that got us to 2 playoff appearances over the last few seasons. Welcome in a grad transfer, Jack Cohn from Wisconsin. So here we go, 2021 season, starting off with the opener Sunday night against Florida State. So we open up Sunday night against Florida State, primetime game, only college football game on that day. Everybody's going to be watching. Historically great rivalry. We've had some success against Florida State the last few times we've played them. Now, Florida State always is going to bring skill players to the table. That's always what concerns me when Notre Dame and Florida State square off. I'm not too concerned about their depth in the trenches. They just haven't had the talent on the field across the front lines to really threaten good teams over the last handful of seasons. Mike Norvell is in his second season. I expect them to be a lot more formidable this time around than they've been the last 2 times we've faced them, but I still think they're lacking that depth up front. So the big storyline in this game is going to be Mackenzie Milton, the transfer from Central Florida who had the undefeated season several years ago with Scott Frost. Had that horrific injury. He's back. Wish him nothing but the best, but he's going to be the big question mark. Don't know how he's recovered from that injury. It looked like his career might be over as a football player. Fortunately, he's going to be able to play in this game, so the Irish are going to have to keep tabs on him and make sure that he is not the determining factor in this game. Florida State returns a lot of guys. They have 10 guys up on the offensive side back and 7 on the defense. So they're a little bit more experienced than we've played them in years past. Still trying to kind of get over that weird 2-year tenure from Willie Taggart. So I expect a better, more formidable Florida State team looking to take a step forward this year as a program as they try to rebuild their brand and image. So from the Notre Dame perspective, obviously a lot of questions. We've lost a lot of players on offense and a lot of players on defense, including Ian Book, who had several starts under his belt. But we do get an experienced quarterback from the Big Ten, Jack Cohn, the grad transfer from Wisconsin. I don't know that this Notre Dame team is capable of going undefeated again in the regular season and reaching the playoff, but I do expect this team to still be very good. We got Kyron Williams back. He's one of our captains in the backfield. Kyle Hamilton will be keeping those boys on the defensive side in check. He's potentially going to be a top 5 draft pick in the springtime. So there are still some big names, and Notre Dame has been recruiting very well. I trust in Coach Kelly. We still got a lot to prove. Notre Dame's still looking to take that next step. We've knocked on the door. We've proven we're in that second tier. Now let's see if we can jump up with the Alabama, Clemson, Ohio States of the world and win a playoff game. I don't know if that's in the cards this season, but this team has a lot to prove Sunday night, and I think we can win this game fairly handily. My 3 keys for the game are as follows. Number 1, Cohn has to manage the game. Don't try to go out there and be a superhero. It's your first game. You're going to have weapons around you. You're going to have a good offensive line. Yes, it's young. Yes, they're inexperienced. But lean on the running game. Make the throws. Take what the defense gives you. Don't try to be a superstar quarterback and win the game on every single play. Just march the ball down the field. Athletically, we should be better than Florida State in most positions because they're still trying to build themselves back up to where they used to be. We're more further along than them. Let's just take what they give us and beat them over a 60-minute game and not try to win the game on every single play. Number 2, the defense has to limit big plays. When you're playing a young team that's got some experience, but they're still kind of trying to find their way, the worst thing you can do is give them a bunch of breaks and leave guys open, bust a coverage, make it easier for them. Make them be fundamentally sound. Make them put drives together. Don't give them chunk plays or 60-yard home runs. Last year, early in the game, we gave up a couple of big plays, and they got out to a lead because we were just kind of flying all over the field, and we left some guys open, busted some coverages, did some things like that. make them drive down the field. And if you can, set up our offense with short fields, block a punt, have a good return, get an interception, a sack fumble, set the offense up, a non-offensive touchdown, really kind of control the game like the defense at Notre Dame should under first-year D coordinator. And then number 3, win the game at the line of scrimmage. Florida State's going to have talent in the skill positions at running back and receiver and on defense in the linebacker and secondary core, but we still should be better than them and more physical than them up front. So I look for our D-line to get pushed and our O-line to get pushed. When we have the ball, I want to see them running down their throat, opening up some holes for Kyron in the backs to take advantage of, giving Jack Cohn plenty of time to throw, make them blitz to beat us, and then we'll have our guys win some one-on-one battles. So overall, I think this is going to be a competitive game. It is at Florida State. Everybody feels like they got a chance to be great. It's a new season. It's their second year under their coach. But I think Notre Dame wins. The spread is 7.5 as of tonight, but I think we cover that. I think we win 34-24. Not a glamorous, not a dominating win, but it is a win on the road against a Power 5 team that historically has some great teams, and they're trying to get back. So I think Notre Dame wins 34-24. Go Irish. Thanks so much. This is Tyler with Loft Sports signing off.